Hi folks, and welcome back to some more Oblivion Remastered. I've got something to explain, but first off we're just going to jump into a conversation.
I hope I can help.
Just to cut out the background noise from the other NPCs for a moment. So, today we're recording for the first time in 1440p or 2K resolution. If you're watching this, then you can go to the settings cog in the bottom right, switch up to that. Even if you're not watching on a 1440p screen, selecting that should give you better quality image, even on a low resolution screen. So check it out if you've got the bandwidth for it. Hopefully you'll enjoy it. Secondly, this is still on my old video card. I haven't put the new one in yet. That's a job for later today. So it should be able to power this. We shouldn't have any performance issues. But this is very much a test run, and you guys are the guinea pigs. So tomorrow, when I get the next episode up, we should have this game in all its glory. And if there's any better lighting solutions I can turn on, any more special effects, we'll see it then. And hopefully this is going to be work fine, but do let me know in the comments if there's any issues, stuttering, jerkiness, weirdness watching it. I'd love to hear your feedback. And with that all being said, let's jump in and see what this guy wants us to do next. Let's get a promotion first.
Your role within the guild becomes ever more essential. You have now attained the rank of Warlock and are freely able to access the council chamber.
I've got to say, Warlock sounds like quite the promotion from Magician.
Your tasks now come directly from Archmage Traven. Please speak with him if you're unsure what you should be doing.
Unsure what I should be doing? I'm not unsure what I should be doing. I just haven't been told what I need to do. That's not the same. The very implication that a man of my caliber would be unsure what the hell I'm doing in such a game, I don't know. Take it as a personal insult. I'll turn him into a frog. That'll teach him. This is the... I nearly went to nick his staff. I'm going to be honest. That nearly became mine. He stood right behind me watching.
There is an urgent matter which requires your personal attention. This task falls to you and only you. Are you prepared to begin?
Again?
Count Hasseldor of Skingrad has contacted the council. He claims to have information that is vital to us. He has requested that you personally travel to Skingrad to obtain this information. I cannot stress how important it is that our relationship with Hasseldor be preserved. I expect you to visit him immediately.
Ooh, I feel like James Bond going off on some special task.
I am unsure as to why he has requested that you, of all people, should be the one to visit him. I have no wish to put you in harm's way.
All right, off we go then.
Count Hasseldor awaits your arrival.
If you just get out of the way of the door, I'll be on my way.
Yes? Hello, Master Wizard.
Oh, that's a special room. I don't know what the orrery is. We'll have a look at that later. I'm sure we'll find a way into that. Maybe when we're boss of the Mages Guild. Assuming that's what's going to come. Let's zoom off to Castle Skingrad. And while we're loading in, I will just say, when we move into a new scene, as we're in a higher resolution, I can see this is using quite a bit more VRAM on the graphics card than previous times, which is to be expected. We might see the textures loading. It might take a little bit longer. When I get the new video card in, that should, I won't say be a thing of the past, because I think it's a feature of this game, the way it's designed, but it should be better than anything we see today. At least I hope it is. It would be a great disappointment if it turns out that it's actually worse or not as good. What's that spell? Is that cure disease? Let me have a fireball spell on the hand. We're going to go and talk to a vampire. We should always go armed with fire. Actually, it's doing pretty good. Performance-wise, this is my old 1080 Ti from 7 years ago. Still a beast of a card. Playing at 1440p resolution. I'm so far pretty happy with it. He's not there. Can we go and see him in his private quarters? He did request an audience, so we might be able to. If we get thrown out, we'll just go and wait downstairs again. Yes, I know I'm trespassing.
For the love of Azura.
I suppose we'll be supposed to be going incognito, right? I'm just going to go and hide in this corner. And what time does a vampire start work? Let's say 9:30. That should do. That'll be a good guess. And now we can appreciate a black screen with a ticking clock in 1440p resolution. Upgrade totally worth it. By the way, the reason we're in 1440p today is that I've got the monitor in place. I just haven't had time to get the graphics card fitted. So everything a bit at a time.
It's you. Hi.
It's you.
You know what happened to Mercator
I need to speak to
Osiris.
you.
You are here to see the Count, yes? He has been expecting you. Please, wait here. I shall inform him of your arrival.
Oh, of course.
Hi there.
His last steward, we had to murder. Brutally and horribly. Because he attacked us. And it was totally justified. Oh, that pie looks good. I know it calls it a sweet cake. To me, that is a massive meat pie. It looks like some really good homemade meat pie. Probably a bit too much pastry. But goddamn, I would take a bite out of that. Pie and fruit, you know, that's not a bad lunch right there. Well, be on your way then, if you're going to go and tell him. I'm just going to load out of here.
Greetings.
And load back in, because I think that she's bugged. So we'll just nip in and out. That should hopefully put this right. It is not. Let's wait an hour. If she's still going back and forth, I'll try and push her out the way. Oh, she's gone. I can see someone moving up there. I'm going to ambush the Count as he comes out.
The Count is on his way. Please remain here and be patient.
Yeah, you see, patience isn't one of my strong points. If we had a stat for patience, whereas we might have strength 100, willpower 100. Yeah, I'm totally sort of over-egging myself there. I don't think it'd be anything like that, especially not willpower. Patience would be down here. It'd be around about 5 or 10. Come on. Come on. We haven't got all day. He said he's on his way. I believe it when I see it. Wait an hour. It's always the same. You got an appointment. They're never on time, are they? Here he is.
Welcome, Guild Mage. We meet again, although in different circumstances. I fear this time you may find the results no more to your liking than the last. Less so, perhaps. The information I have for your guild will not be met with smiles and handshakes, I fear.
Tell me more.
I have called you here because, from our previous encounter, I believe you can be trusted. Consider the implications of that, as you handle a small matter for me. Surprised? Nothing is for free, Mage. There is a small nuisance I would have you deal with before I tell you what I know. One good turn deserves another, after all.
And what's the problem?
It is a minor situation, to be sure, but neither I nor my guards can become directly involved. A nest of vampires has sprung up in Blood-Crust Cavern, southeast of the town. They are a threat to the town and must be eliminated. Their presence has drawn a group of vampire hunters to town, following rumors of vampires in Skingrad.
I see now.
While I do not believe my identity has been compromised, I do not wish to take any chances, and so cannot act on either matter. You, however, can act with impunity, and so will take care of this for me. Then, I will tell you what I know.
All right, vampire hunters.
A troublesome lot. I expect you to deal with them. Kill them. Run them out of town. Do what you will. I simply want them gone. Of course, should you be caught murdering them in the streets, the guards will respond accordingly.
He had to be explicit in that.
I cannot arouse further suspicion by offering leniency to you, should you find yourself on the wrong side of the law.
And where are they?
This I cannot say. I have refrained from expressing too much interest, lest their attention be turned towards the castle. The citizens will likely know more. I imagine many have noticed their presence here.
Do we know who they are?
There are at least 3 of them. I know only one by name, a wood elf, called Eridor. He's rather good from what I understand. I could handle them myself, but it would be unwise to display my prowess in public. That is the folly of the young and proud. Of course, should you be caught murdering them in the street...
Yes, I know. No, he said that twice. I won't murder them in the streets. I'm going to be honest with you, Mr. Count. The fact that you've got black lips and piercing white eyes on a red background, I'm pretty much sure your identity as a vampire is already out.
Very well.
Okay, let's go. Well, where's Bloodcrust Cavern?
What do you wish to know about it?
Well, where is it?
The cavern is a short distance east of the castle. Far enough from town that few residents have reason to pass by it, thankfully.
And why are they there?
I assure you, I am not responsible for them. I would never be so careless. Where there are mindless animals, predators are never far behind. This is not the first time such a thing has happened, however. On some level, they're aware of my presence. Whether they covet all that I have, or simply wish to see it destroyed, I do not know. They have given in to their instincts, and are little more than animals. They need to be exterminated, one way or another.
He sounds a bit angry. He feels vulnerable, I would say. Okay, never mind, we're done.
Very well.
So it's me. I'm going to end up being bitten again, aren't I? Right, we shall leave.
Well met.
So the cool thing is, when he said, oh, there's a nest of vampires need hunting, my first response was, hang on, you're a damn vampire. Surely you don't want me to go and kill your kith and kin. That sounds weird. And then he explained the vampire hunters were here because of the vampires. And I thought, now that makes sense. He's more worried about the vampire hunters, but it's the vampires that are drawing those here. And that's why we have to deal with the whole lot. It's actually quite cool. It makes a bit more sense than just being given a quest that says, go and kill X for me. Right, let's take a look. So, there's going to be people in town. There are people in town. If we go kill the vampires first, the vampire hunters will have no reason to remain here. So, I looked at the wrong. It said east of the castle. But if I show... Well, there's Bloodcrust Cavern, but it's not giving me a red marker on the map. But that's okay. I'll have to review this video afterwards and see what it's looking like. It's looking fine on the preview. Hopefully it's all recording okay for you lot. If it's terrible, you'll never get to see this, of course. Why does that sound like something's on me? Bloodcrust Cavern. Swords out. Wish me luck. Because vampires are worthy opponents. It's better doing it this way around, actually. Because we... Oh, God, am I down to 8 glass arrows? That's not good. We've got lots of elven ones. I'll put those on. Better idea. Arrow of Burning. Let's hope I can get these back. I'm going to guess this is going to really hurt vampires.
Who's there?
Who said that?
Damn rats. Always skirting around in the shadows. Making me jumpy. That the best you can do? Blood! I need your blood!
Well, we burnt him. Not quite a stake through with the heart, but the arrow is probably as close as we can get to such a weapon. A bow of lightning. Oh, that sounds good. The Bloodcrust Vampire. I wonder if we could actually talk to these guys. I don't want 27. I don't want those. They're rubbish. Oh, the arrows of burning get used up. Well, that wasn't part of the plan. Let's switch to elven arrows.
Hello? Who's there?
I'll get the mage in the background. Fireball. Juicy fireballs. Get your fireballs. Kill the vampire. Your strength is being drained.
Won't you die?
Well, there's one gone. They didn't go down easy, did they? I'll take my elven arrow back, thank you very much. I'm just going to assume that I get bitten during this fight, and I'll go to the church afterwards. An orcish cuirass. What do you guys think of my build, by the way? It's sort of a generic adventurer build. Does a little bit of everything, but doesn't highly focus in one particular thing. I kind of like playing like that. I always like to have options available to deal with any situation. I think that might lead us round in the opposite direction, so we're going to go this way first. Oh, this is a dead end. Nice. I love dead ends when you're exploring. I'll take all that. Thank you very much. Crates are generally not worth opening. Is that all there is?
Huh? Hello? Who's there?
Surprise! Silence. No. Oh, maybe I should be... Yeah, maybe I should be trying to soul trap these guys. Do you have a sword? No, I think I want it. Yeah, let's have a go. Soul trapping. Unless we've killed them all. This could be it. Potion of cure disease. It's planning on us getting ill, isn't it? Oi! You're not supposed to have fireballs. Fireballs are me. That's my trick. I can't capture his soul. But I thought I had I'm pretty sure I had grand soul gems in there. That's a shame. Okay, we won't bother with that anymore. Whoops, wrong spell. Next.
Hi there.
Well, there's two of them over there. I don't think we can talk to these guys.
Huh?
Surprise. Don't think he was that surprised. I love it when you blow people apart like that. Oh, am I spotted? Not yet. Yeah, I don't think Chameleon's going to really cut it when there's a fireball coming your way. I'm sorry.
Let's get this over with.
Damn. Power attacks. I don't have a huge amount of luck trying to land them. Tend to miss. Hence why I often just flail wildly with the sword. Tends to be a rather effective method of fighting, even though it doesn't look particularly stylish. Back to the stealth archer build. And a dead end. Lovely. Oh, sneaky, hiding a chest. Clever game. Well, that's a bad one. There we go, and we're in. Terrifying presence and 1 gold. Was that really worth my time? Oh, it's not dead end.
No doubt. What's the news from the other parts of Tamriel?
The news has not been good. I've heard it said that the Daedra have overrun the town of
This is quite the community down here.
been destroyed.
This is most disturbing.
Yes, it was nothing.
Hide. That's a fancy looking sword on the back of that guy. We're having that. No, 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 no. Oh, Mark. She says that hurt. The vampires in Bloodcrust Cavern have been disposed of. Now I must deal with the vampire hunters. Yes, maybe I could lure them into this place. Maybe if I tell them that these guys are in the... Oh, that's what I should have done in the first place. I should have gone to see the hunters and told them the vampires are in the cavern, got everyone here, and killed with them. I could go and maybe just tell them, oh, I've dealt with them, now you can go. Might be the best way to do it. I'm betting this leads me round back to the start. Yep, thought so. And my instincts for dungeoneering have not let me down. So this might take a bit more effort to deal with unless we get lucky. We'll go see what's going to happen. Come on, please load in. Please don't crash. Alright folks, it looks like we are successfully back. I had to load in twice, and first time I had to redo the entire cavern again, because that's where it last auto-saved. So I then saved just before coming out the door, and it crashed again, and again coming out. On the third attempt, which was the last one I was going to give it, it actually worked, and I've escaped the cavern. So I wonder if I've done something out of sequence. Like, I wonder if I should have spoken to the vampire hunters first. Anyway, probably just some sort of glitch with the game. There are a few bugs with this, unfortunately, still. I don't want to be on this side. I need to be in the town. Over there. How am I going to get around that? Oh, I can probably go down the hill, can I? That looks like a big fall. That looks like a bigger fall. Oof. Panic, panic. It's okay. It's okay. We've just fallen off a cliff and off the top of that bridge. Totally realistic that we wouldn't hurt ourselves. Don't try this at home, folks. Well, it's just a relief to get out of that cavern, to be honest. I thought I was going to have to repeat the entire quest. But anyway, we're here. All's good. Let me go and find the vampire hunters. I have no clue how this is going to go. Oh, I need to go and visit the church. Maybe I should do that first. Are they staying in the inn? The Two Sisters Lodge. Is this the place with the funky bar downstairs? It is. Alright, let's go and see if I can persuade these guys that they don't want to be here.
Hi.
Eridor, you're the man?
Oh, no. Not another one. Citizen of Skingrad, please be advised that I am here on official business and wish no harm. Oh, forget it. Let me guess. You're worried about what my men and I are doing here in town, right?
I guess.
You have my assurance that my men and I will do everything in our power to keep the people of Skingrad safe. We're here to help.
He forgot where he was.
If you have seen anything unusual, particularly anything implying the presence of the undead here in town, please report it at once.
So, if I say I've killed them all, well, let me see. Let's question the guy first.
What is it you want to know?
What are you looking for?
I've got my men scattered all over town. Shamar's up by the statue, Vontus is out in the high pasture, and Karsten has the town exit near the castle covered.
Why?
So word hasn't gotten around to all the townspeople. Interesting. They must be very good at keeping a low profile. We heard tell that vampires have infiltrated the town. Came here to root them out.
Oh, could I not say they're in the cavern? That would have been one of my other options, I thought, if I'd come here first. Group everything at the cavern. Let them fight it out and I just pick off the survivors.
If you say so.
Well, maybe I still can, actually.
If you know anything, it is in your best interest to tell me now. After all, your town is at stake. Do you know where the vampires are?
At stake. I get it. You see what he did there? The whole town is at stake. Vampire hunters. Anyway, they're already dead.
And what? I'm supposed to take your word for it? Sorry, friend, but I'll need some sort of proof. You got any proof?
I have a handful of vampire dust.
Well, maybe you're not lying after all. If they're gone, then there's no point in hanging around here. Damned amateurs. You people should leave it to the professionals.
Well, I think that was a success. Should we go back to the castle? I guess they're leaving. All right, where is... We now need to get back to Castle... Oh, I need to get to a church. I don't know if I got bitten. I am not going to be taking any chances. Ow! Why does it always do that? Why does it always ring the bell as I come? I think it's the lookout sounding the alarm, to be honest. They recognize me as a pilferer of religious relics. Through faith, your afflictions are banished. Good.
To what do I owe this?
That's good. Dealt with. By the way, if you remember a few episodes ago, we were trying to use those altars, and it was saying, repent of your sins before you can be redeemed here. I didn't know what it meant. Apparently it's a bug. If you've had a bounty on your head, and you've paid to get rid of it at the Thieves' Guild, I think this is what triggers it. It doesn't always clear it, and you're still marked as an outlaw for using the temples. But you can't pay off your bounty because you don't have a bounty. It's gone. You see what I mean? It kind of gets stuck. So what you have to do if you encounter this, folks, go and commit a minor crime. Just get caught trying to pickpocket a guard. That's fine. Get arrested. Pay your gold fine. It clears the bug, and you can come and use the temples again. Useful to know. I had to go and look that up. Couldn't work out why it wasn't working. Was worried I was going to get turned into a vampire. Which isn't the end of the game for your character, by the way, if that happens to you. There's a whole quest line behind it, so if you fancy doing a bit of vampirism, then go for it. I think in Skyrim you can also get turned into a werewolf. I don't think that's in Oblivion, but I might be wrong. As you've seen, apart from a lot of looting and stealing, housebreaking, and the occasional murder in a bad temper, I tend to play the good guy in games like this. So I tend not to go after those sort of quests. I don't like my character becoming some evil abomination. Right, let's go hand this in. And
Hurry up.
where?
What do you do?
Hi there.
Oh, I speak to you.
You have completed your tasks for the Count, have you not? Then, please, wait here while I inform him.
All right. Okay, so while she goes off to get the Count, he'll come back and tell me, well done, here's what I need you to do next. Unless you're just going to give me information. Let's pass an hour. It's not late in the day, so he might come back to talk to me. You know, it's funny when you pass a time. Sometimes the NPCs move around in the world, and sometimes they seem not to. Is he coming?
The Count is on his way.
We're going to have to get a hotline installed. It's right into his office, I think.
Hello.
Oh. Have you been hanging out with the Count in his bedroom? Maybe the Count's got red eyes because he's been staying up all night with his lover. Who knows? Alright, I ain't got time for this. The clock is ticking. Has he come out yet? That was the front door. Wait, it's showing down here.
The Count is on his...
He's on his way. He's been 2 hours.
Greetings to you.
He's been 2 hours. See what I mean? I don't think they all move around when they should. I'm going to wait in this corner. Pass another hour. Shall I just come back in the morning? There's an internet meme about this. Sat in one of those chairs down there. A skeleton that says me waiting for Count Hasseldor to come down. So true.
Your work is complete. Now we can discuss the information I have for you. Your guild does not fully appreciate the danger which quickly approaches. Hopefully when you return to them, their eyes will be opened. The necromancers are a sign of things to come. An old acquaintance of the guild has come to Cyrodiil, and they are answering his call. While I do not know for quite what purpose he has arrived, I believe the Guild of Mages is in great danger. Mana Marco has returned. Nearly invincible, he has established himself somewhere in the north of Cyrodiil. This is all that I know. See to it that your leader, Traven, learns this as soon as possible. I have no love for your guild, but I have no wish to see it destroyed either.
I think we better go. But who is Mana Marco?
He is an old and powerful necromancer. Traven will recognize the name even if you do not.
All right, let's go.
Return to your guild and prepare
This
yourself
actually
for
sounds like it might be important. Can we fast travel from this courtyard? No, we better get out, I think. We will leap through the door. For that is a level of urgency. Oh, very nice. New monitor is showing up those colours nicely. That is very nice. Like the Milky Way up there. That is weird to think. Just imagine, we're in the Milky Way. We can look up and see it. Imagine on the other side of it, there's a planet with a land like Oblivion, and an adventurer looking up there thinking, I wonder if there's anyone else out there. There's a thought for the day. Right then, let's go and see. This is probably going to lead to the next quest. Promotion. Hopefully a promotion. We like promotions. I think I've got permission to go and wake the guy up, because this sounds like it's very urgent news.
Greetings, Warlock.
He's upstairs, okay. I better have a quick look round his porch. Nope. In case he's hiding on the teleporter.
What news from Skingrad? I assume you've spoken to Count Hasseldor?
Watch this wipe the smile off his face.
What? Is that possible? This is grave news indeed. I had, perhaps foolishly, believed that necromancy was all but stamped out in Cyrodiil. It seems I couldn't have been more mistaken. I shall need to consult the council as to how to proceed with this situation. Thank you for the information. It may save many lives.
Quest completed. Information at a price. He'll give us the next one as well. But we'll wrap things up there for now. Let me know your thoughts on the video, as always. And tomorrow, I don't know if you'll see a performance increase, but I'll be playing this on the next generation of video card to go into here. So I look forward to that. I'll catch you on the next one, folks. Have a great day, and I'll see you then.